Hi everyone, and welcome to SlimChat number 6. I think it's number 6. Those of you who know me from Crochet Rocks, now the channel, will know that I always have it in my head that that's what it is, but never quite sure. Quite often I'm kind of wrong. So anyway, welcome and hello this morning. So what's happening today is I'm looking after my grandson Tyler for a few hours while his mummy and daddy both have blood tests. And so that'll be fun for me this morning, and fun for Gary when he wakes up, because he doesn't know, and he'll probably find out by me waking him up with Tyler jumping on him, so that should be fun, shouldn't it? Yeah, so I've made my overnight oats. I've got that this morning, so that would be cool. Something, and it's a strawberry one that you saw me making yesterday, those of you who watched it. And I haven't got a clue what to have for dinner. Not a Scooby-Doo, because yesterday we had it was actually really lovely. We had lamb and steak and a lamb chop. I've got a dark circle under my eyes, probably the light. Let's adjust it. And salad and new potatoes. Not sure that's made any difference, but if I change the colour. Oh, hello. It's a bit dark. Oh. No, I think it's just the angle. I think we're just going to have it because it's the angle. Sorry about that. I don't really have these dark circles. At least I don't think I do. Maybe. I had a good night's sleep. According to my Fitbit, 6. Let's have a little looky, shall we? Fitbit app. I had 6 hours 26 minutes. It does say that 30 odd something minutes of that was awake, but I don't think I was. I knew I woke up to go to the loo, but that's it. I think the other times it says I'm awake is when I just stop breathing in my sleep. So that's probably why I wake up tired, isn't it? So yeah, and it has improved actually throughout the time I've had it. I used to have more periods of wake and more time during, but now they're fewer and much less. You can hardly see the little red peak, so I think it means I'm improving. So I'll just see how it goes, and if not, I will probably eventually speak to a doctor about it. I hope you can hear me, because I just realised that I didn't attach my microphone. It was only there opposite me, so it wasn't really much further away than it is now, so it should be fine. Fingers crossed anyway. So yeah, I've got my lunch sorted, but dinner is a puzzle. Don't know what to have. I think Gary would like me to make noodles again. I think he might be a bit obsessed with those. I thought I heard him move then. Maybe he's going to the toilet, I don't know. So yeah, I think he'd like that again. We'll have to see. What I was going to say, oh yeah, a lot of people have been asking about when I say sins. They weren't sure if I was saying sins as in sinner or thins as in thinner. That really didn't help, did it? So yeah, they are sins, and they are SYNS, and what they are this diet kind of works where you have a whole list of foods that are free to eat whenever you want and in any quantity, don't have to weigh. And then you get a healthy A allowance and a healthy B allowance. And A is, you can have 2 of them, and they are dairy, which is not good for me because I don't really want dairy. And B, which are your grains. So there could be breads or cereals. Now, if you go over that for dairy or over that amount for grains, then you add those as what's called a sin value. And all foods that are not free and are over and above your healthy extras are counted as sins, and you get a sin allowance for your size and weight, etc. And Gary's allowed 30 sins and I'm allowed 25 sins, but I was on the borderline of 20 sins, so that will drop. If it's not already, it will drop very soon. But anything that you have over and above your free and allocated healthy extras is a sin. and all foods have a value. So if you wanted to eat your entire sin allowance as chocolate, then you could, but you just wouldn't have any more sins left. And if you ate anything, it would have to be free food. So it's a fruit, you can have as much as you like, etc. I always try and limit the amount of bananas because they're the fattening fruit. So I'll have one, but I won't have any more than one, and I don't have them every day. So that's kind of it, basically. All foods have a sin, and you just have a little calculator on the app, and it tells you how many sins are in, say, a 2-finger Kit Kat, or if you wanted a roll, a bread roll or something, it will tell you how many sins are in that. Some can be counted, as I said, for your healthy extra, but my healthy extra is always my breakfast, at the moment anyway. When I was doing keto, I used to every now and then get up and have tuna as a breakfast. So I dare say when I'm fed up with having overnight oats or sticky clogging Nutribix, then I probably will start doing that. And I know I can have egg and bacon, but I don't really like having that, and Gary having to smell it that he can't have it, although he says he doesn't care. But I might save that for when he's at work and having it later on in the day if I do it. But I've been having less or none of that sort of stuff anyway, because of the nitrates in the bacon and the fact that they are meant to be quite, in a way, bad for you. So I've not really had a great deal of that sort of thing, and I'm still kind of getting to grips with how to not how to do the diet. I know how to do it, but sort of finding different foods to eat and recipes. I kind of know how to adapt my old recipes anyway. I did this before for a short space of time. Before I went back on the keto, I did some Slimming World. I used to, because Victoria did Slimming World for quite some time, so I used to have access to the app that would tell me how many sins were in things, and so we did it for a while. And I don't really know why we stopped, because we did enjoy it. But I feel that I am one of those people that Dr. Atkins used to say, when you're on a low-fat diet, do you feel lethargic? Do you have brain fog? Do you feel tired? And that's me. I'm yawning constantly, and in the evening I'll sit there about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I'm tired. I really am. And I do have a bit of brain fog, and I do feel lethargic, like I can't be bothered. And going on a low carb diet always made me feel way more energetic and stuff. But I know that I need to curb the way that I abuse those foods, you know, like bacon and eggs and fry ups. So not that I used to fry much apart from the egg, but you know, I know I don't really need to be doing that this stage in my life. I've got away with certain things all those years, and it's time to try and get rid of cholesterol and my fatty deposits in my body, and to try and get healthy. So I have to do it, and especially with Gary and his angina, and trying to support him with that. So yeah, but that's hopefully my explanation of sins has helped. But so everything has a sin value. So if it's not part of the free list and it's not part of the healthy lists, or you go over and above what's in your healthy list, you got to count it. And some things are quite surprising. You'd think they'd be high in sin, but they're not. It's only really high in sin if it contains any kind of fats. So yeah, not bad really sometimes. But speaking of all this food, it's made me a bit hungry, so I shall go get my oats in a sec. Oh, that's nice. So all those people that have been subscribing to me from Crochet Rocks, thank you so much for all your support. Really do appreciate it. And all my new people that have come to me for Slimming World, if you fancy learning crochet, then I have a crochet channel, so just check that out. There's always a link at the end of the videos to that, and to my son's channel, Mike Logan Stubbs, where he's got some amazing music that he wrote and did himself. And his one thing I'm really happy about is he's got a new guitar, and it's he's got his piano in his own front room. It's inspiring him to sort of go and play, and so he has been, and he's got new little bits of songs that he's toying with, but of course working and looking after Tyler and playing his game, you know, takes up a lot of time, especially the game. Apparently he was up most of the night playing. He bought Gemma a Nintendo Switch for her birthday. She's had one before, but they got rid of it, and now she wanted a new one, so they've got a Nintendo Switch. So apparently he was up till long into the night playing Super Mario, like a little nostalgia trip. So yeah, all those things, they take their toll on his time, of course, but he is still doing some music. So if you haven't already, check him out. He's on the, you know, the end of the video you get a choice of videos to watch and stuff. Well, there's my crochet channel and there's his channel. So if you haven't already, just have a little mosey over and show him some love. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. I'll try and look after his channel as much as I can, so you know, it's me that puts in the tags now and sorts that out. So I'm like his administrator, as if my own channel doesn't take enough of my time. Poor Gary, he's like a YouTube widow. But then I say that, you know, Gary has his own little things that he sits and does for hours upon end and ignores me. Like he does he likes jigsaw puzzles, and he's got an online jigsaw app that when he gets into that, well, he can sit there. But you know, he is so good at them, and any recognition of pattern, he is so fast, and he's amazing at that. He really is. So he can just look through jigsaw pieces and go, shump, that one goes there, boom, 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 and he's just amazing. And there was this thing yesterday, like spot the difference. It was a real difficult one, and he got it straight away. Just really good at pattern recognition and stuff. So shame he can't get a job where he's really good at pattern recognition. Never mind. So thanks for watching. I hope I haven't been too boring, and I hope you understood my explanation of the diet. Obviously it's not the intricacies of it, but just the gist. And so I'm going to go have a bath. I know, I smell, no, I don't really. But I'm going to pamper myself a little bit before Tyler arrives. And my day of whirlwind begins. He's a lover. I do love him. He's just so full of cheek. Yeah, it reminds me so much of his dad. But it should be fun looking after him for a few hours. I've missed that. Missed having some grandkid time. I mean, I've seen them, but they've been with their parents, so. But it's the same thing, I know. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. On my channel, Crochet Rocks, there is a good chance that I'll be doing a live stream tonight. Gary's at work. I don't like being on my own, and if the planets align, I will be on. So, stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.